Okay, Ari, keep them closed.
This is completely unnecessary. I know we're going to the studio.
But how do you know that?
Because that's the only place this hallway leads.
We need new hallways.
Why are we going to the studio? You don't have anything to film. And why are you covering my eyes?
Shh! No spoilers!
Happy birthday, Aramau!
How?
It's your birthday today!
It's also the day that you joined us here at the base.
So, we figured we'd throw you a party.
Plus, it means we get the day off, so bonus!
No one's ever thrown me a surprise party before. This is so sweet. You planned this?
But of course, gotta celebrate my bestest girl.
Aw, thank you, sweetheart.
Well, look at that. You actually planned something without her. You can survive!
Hey!
I actually had a question for Aramau.
Yes?
Well, you've been here for over a year, and none of us really know anything about you.
Yeah, I mean, you just sort of popped in out of nowhere, whipped us all into shape, and took over the base.
Hey!
Come on, boss. You know she's the one who's really in charge.
Continue.
So, where did you come from?
I think she mentioned being sent by the Pony of the Sun, but that's really all I know.
Same here.
All right. Story time.
Story time!
So, ponies die, obviously.
They do?
No, really, I just thought Applejack's parents went out for milk and never came back.
Hush!
And my family is one of the foremost family of funeral ponies in Canterlot. In fact, we sort of monopolized the business over there, and we've run the cemetery and funeral services for 7 generations. So I grew up in a funeral home. My father, Oaken Casket, builds the coffins and runs the crematorium. My mother, Mourning Bells, is in charge of the services and grief counseling. My 2 brothers, Farthest Crypt and Shallow Grave, manage the cemetery and general maintenance. And I'm the first unicorn since my great-grandmother, Fabled Joy, married into the family, so no one knew what to do with me.
Yes, no one knew how to make a powerful little unicorn useful.
Well, when you've done everything by hoof for over 100 years, you kind of can't figure out a new way to do things.
Hey, that sounds like Applejack's day off.
Shut!
In any case, one day when I was a preteen filly, Princess Celestia was visiting our home, and she noticed that I was still a blank flank. I had been working the front desk and doing paperwork for the business for a couple years, but it still hadn't shown up, even though I was so sure I was destined to be in the family business. But she suggested that I come to her school and see how I fared there, especially when she saw that I could produce flames hotter than our crematorium. So I passed the entrance exam, no dragon included, darn it, and I went to school, and I excelled, but I was still a blank flank. Princess Celestia herself could not understand it. So she had me shadow her while she toured some of her facilities. And that's how I met Firebrand.
Ooh, here comes the good part.
I was an adult when we met for the first time, and I was still a blank flank. But he didn't notice. He was too flustered with all of the projects he had to work on and almost missed his appointment with the princess because of it.
When I finally got there, Princess Celestia asked Aramau to take a look at my projects. She took one look at the huge pile, put them in order by category, importance, and even a schedule on there, and handed it back to me. She said, "Follow the schedule, you'll be done by the end of the day tomorrow." And I was.
Once I said that, my cutie mark appeared, and Princess Celestia nearly cried.
You actually cried, though.
I have an image to maintain, shush you!
So Princess Celestia rushed Ari's graduation and shipped her over here. And that's how she got to be here.
Yep, I got my cutie mark just before I came to work here. I was destined to be a fiery secretary.
Just one thing, though.
What?
Your name. Everyone else in your family has names relating to dead stuff, but you don't. Why is that?
Let's have cake, shall we?
No, honey, it's fine. I'll tell them. See, the name Aramau was actually a nickname given to me by the other ponies at school, and I changed my name as soon as I could. While I love my family, I hate the name they gave me, especially since it doesn't relate to who I truly am.
So, what is it?
My real name is Arid Mausoleum.
They named you after a dry, dusty tomb.
Well, yes.
That really doesn't fit you.
Huh. No wonder you changed it.
And she kinda hates her name, so please just keep calling her Aramau or R-E-K.
Thank you, dear. Now, if that's everything, I say we actually enjoy the party.
Yeah!
Out of my way! I want food!
Dibs on the cheese cubes!